today because I want the information to receive things after. We know you have questions, and so do we. That's why we're here.
Looking at my troops now, I see gonna get just fine. Back on. It's a back on.
So I had to put myself back into place. Yep, you're right. I locked myself in that dark closet today. I hit the rewind button within my mind to go back to the
My name is Chief James Fry with the Montreal Police Department. I'm going to be reading from my notes today because I want the information to receive things after. We know you have questions, and so do we. That's why we're here.
Looking at my troops now, I see gonna get just fine. Back on.
How's everybody doing today? Nice to see you with me today. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a nice evening. I just got done driving down to Florida Beach. I was going to do a live. That's where I went live tonight. I was going to go ahead and go live over there on the way back because you've never seen the view looking at Tom Cruise's cabin over there from coming from the beach going to the Memorial Causeway. But then I was like, meh, I gotta get home. And whatever. Oh, shit. Phone's blowing up. Hold on. Yep. Good. You can iChat instead live. Nice English, Trish. Good job. Welcome back, man. Alright. Chelsea Whitaker's in the heads. Let's see who wins this one. See if she's not paying attention. Oh. There it is. Alright. And I wanted to go over, I'm not going to read all the documents again. If you haven't, if you weren't here yesterday, sorry about your luck. But, I want to kind of look at all the, damn. Yep, you lost again, Chelsea. Lost by 2. That's 2-0. YouTube's weird today. Everybody's at something. What is up with the names? What are they doing? And you know, I came across something else today when I was making that terrific thumbnail there. I hope you like the thumbnail and like the show, please. My friends. Is I went to go, and I'll show you here actually. Why not? Let me turn this back. Where is it? Whoops. Alright. I gotta I need to drink some water. Okay. So this one right here is always fussy. Like if you put Mickey Mouse or whatever, they won't let you print out the picture because it's some kind of against their policies. They actually adhered to their policies, believe it or not. And here, yeah. So anyway, this one, Kling AI or whatever, is and welcome in everybody. You look fantastic. Thank you for being here, Amy Outlaw or Amy. What is it? They made your name all weird now, and I can't remember. I don't know who anybody is. I see Tara. I can't even recognize any names out there. Is it Amelia? Amelia Outlaw? That's pretty close. He said there are only 3 B52s. B52, baby. I told him, unfortunately, he flat out said it's impossible and laughed. So anyway, yeah, I noticed that when you type in, like here, look, I did, oh God, computer's so annoying. I type in this, and look, okay, alright, that's not, but anyway, I typed in dressed as a judge. So we must have gotten to him because I typed in judge on every other single one. Even this one worked previously. Look at this. They gave him red fiery hair. This one.
Such a way. Say. Since Serpent brought my duet surprise. And such a.
I don't know where that audio came from. I don't know what language that is. But these were all dressed as a judge or like down here or something. So it's a new policy. That's why I say maybe all creators across the land are using the word judge, and some judge complained that they were defaming his image through the Kling AI. Whatever, dude. So luckily I do have a lot more points again. This one keeps refreshing me. If I was out of AI points, it wouldn't have been any fun. So yeah, Angel D. I was thinking about what if I do like if they actually let our names work again, the gods of YouTube there. Another thing. Okay, so we had the problem with the names today, and then I went to go, and you know how you can't use the American flag, right? They only have the gay flag for YouTube. YouTube flies the gay flag. And they won't let you have, because they're anti-America. So we're just anti-America as you can get, right? So I went to go, you can copy and paste emoji, American flag emoji. I've been doing it, you guys have been seeing it. Anyway, so I went to go do that. Now that's hidden. You can't find even that anymore. I'm just like, what is going on? All of a sudden, assault. And it's like I say, YouTube is the last one holding on to whatever, this socialist agenda or whatever that they have. They keep burying my feed and stuff, and it's crazy. It's crazy. They definitely went after, if you guys don't know, they went after, hi, nothing. Hello, nothing. Welcome in. Well, I thought Dinky was tonight. I was all excited. It'll be tomorrow. But anyway, so there was that. Couldn't get the American flag emoji. Yeah, there's a code you can use and all that stuff. Am I I'm not mumbling. Get out. You don't have to boss me. Am I not loud enough? I'm loud. I'm in the red. So. Rebecca, hello. You were probably... Anyway, I was thinking I should change my name like Colder Covered did to Golden Toes or whatever it was. Ida Toes. and I could be Kangel D. I was like, but they wouldn't let me change it. I wanted to be Kangel D for a day, and here I am. Anyway, that's why I can never find you. I always try to tag you in the videos. We are all one. We are all the misfits. There's Chelsea Whitaker. Okay. You know, Chelsea, you live in South Carolina, so don't even tell me about the fan. All right, you know what? You know what? That's it. Don't look at my secret fan move. Fine. Alright, I'll put it on eco. Oh, isn't that better? Are you happy, meow? Chelsea. I live in South Carolina, the hottest place on earth. Break my... You know, did you see my violin, Chelsea? It's broken. I broke it like right when I got it. Yeah. It's got no neck. No neck. This is the world's smallest cello. Didn't really wail on this thing. Is that better? No? It's not better? Okay. Oh, sorry. So yeah, then put this forward. Here we go. That looks better. I'll leave that one alone. Angel D. Alright, let's get right to memes. I only have a few things on memes, and then we'll get right to that document because I want to look at that. And tell me in the chat if you like red, blue, yellow, or green Kane better, whichever one you choose. And let's see. I played it twice. That's just in case. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you didn't see what it was. Good. It's all the better. Okay. So yeah, we got. That gives me. I'm literally gonna need every day of those 2 weeks to be able to go to Moscow. But I think we'll be okay. It looks. Well, I won't tell you where I'm going. But you know where I'm going if you were watching. So let's see what the press is saying tonight. Quick, hold on, get a drink. Do you have the time? Man. Got this drink down, can I? Sure we can. I did good today. I drank just water, only water. And coffee, of course. But, yeah, only reason I want to go over those documents, I just want to look at all the cases, write down the cases that Hitler cited. I mean, I was literally saying he's sending us a message with what cases he's citing, and then I come across Timothy McVeigh. I mean, it's like, I don't know if Miss Potts talked about it or not in her chat. I had to go work. Sorry. Brian Koberger defends his attorney. Brian Koberger's defense has to go back to the drawing board after the judge in his criminal case denied his legal team's effort to point the finger at 4 other suspects. Tactics. Koberger is gearing up for the trial. There he is. The judge said there was no evidence connecting the people Koberger claimed could be the unalivers to the crime scenes, according to him. It means a conspiracy. It's unclear. What the fuck? Hold on. Really? It's unclear who Koberger claimed could have been behind them, and now it's unlikely the public will ever know their identities. How's that sound?
Put your health first with compounded GLP-1 injection.
Hold on. They strike me for that. I don't even know where I was coming from. So that's that one. Guess I just closed that. Oh, I lost my news break page. That's not good. I just came across this one. Funeral home owner who stashed nearly 190 decaying bodies sentenced to 20 years. Denver, Colorado. Funeral home owner who stashed nearly 190 bodies in a decrepit building and sent grieving families fake ashes received the maximum possible sentence of 20 years in prison on Friday for cheating customers and defrauding the federal government out of nearly $900,000 in COVID aid. John Halford, owner of the Return to Nature Funeral Home, pleaded guilty to conspiracy, commit wire fraud, federal court last year. I heard about this case on the radio. They were talking about it. And so what they were literally doing was they would cremate the bodies and then they would take, because the people leave the family jewels, so to speak. And so they would steal whatever, watch or whatever is left over, and before they burn them, and their teeth, these types of things. Halford and his wife, Carrie Halford, were accused of storing the bodies between 2019 and 2023 and sending families fake ashes. Investigators described finding the bodies in 2023 stacked atop each other throughout a squat, bug-infested building in Penrose, a small 2-hour drive from Denver. The morbid discovery revealed to many families that their loved ones weren't cremated and the ashes that had spread cherished were fake. In 2 cases, the wrong bodies were buried. Many families said it undid their grieving process. Some relatives have nightmares. Others have struggled with guilt. So it was like worst case scenario, and they were not doing their job. It's pretty weird. Anyway, 20 years. The Pullman police commander, Reuben Harris, was promoted to the job permanently. So an acting Pullman police commander, Reuben Harris, has been promoted permanently. Let's see if they talk about all of the mischief they're up to over there in Pullman police. No. I guess Westerman was promoted to acting sergeant, whatever. Of course. Is that it for Muse? That's all I got for Muse. Right? We'll go look at the Muse. Angel D was. What were you saying? What clip?
Me, dude, after he tried to hire me as my PR rep, he's trying to out JJ me. I'm like, I'm not gonna have it. I'm not gonna have it at all. Trying to out JJ me, dude. After he tried to hire me as my PR rep, he's trying to out JJ me. I'm like, I'm not gonna have it. I'm not gonna have it at all. Trying to out JJ me, dude. After he tried to hire me as my.
Literally, Angel D, I'm considering taking your wrench away for posting that clip. What do you? But since you gave me great information here about something, I'll let it go. Where was that shit? Breaking news. Australia Beauty and the Geek took off the head of her boyfriend. Oh, there's a lot of people up in here. No, I had a headache. I'm not in a pissy mood. I'm just somebody. Oh, I didn't tell you guys yet. Yeah, the first thing I did, I stopped at the Dollar General on the way before I started driving, and I parked in the end of the thing. There was 5 spots open next to me, and I parked on like the sweat striped line. I didn't even take up a half of a spot. And I forgot my card, and so I came back, I got my card, and I went back in, paid, and in that time of 1 minute, somebody threw a Coke on my car. It was one of these people like, oh, how dare him take up 2 spots. But I wasn't even taking up a half a spot. And somebody had thrown a Coke, and the window was open that much, and some of the Coke got in. I'm like, and then so this guy, I look over, and this guy is in a Mercedes SUV with his stupid girlfriend, and they're peeling out, right? And they're doing like a donut almost, and then he goes and he just parks. And he looks like he just got out of prison. He's got the hat on with the straight, and he's got the long short. It literally looked like he wanted to live in Venice Beach. And I'm like looking at him like, what in the actual feck is wrong with you? And I learned my lesson. I got in a alleged fight with a cop, but he was off duty. Anyway, so I don't approach anybody anymore. It just doesn't work out, because if I'd done anything to the guy, I would get in trouble. And if I go to him and he pulls out a gun, so anyway, I'm like, yeah, alright, well, whatever. And I just drove, and it took me about an hour, and I was over it. I forgot about it till now. But here's the thing. A cop saw the whole thing. Pinellas County Sheriff was sitting there doing his speed control on Seminole Boulevard there. And I'm like, I went down the road just to go and sit and wait for an offer, or whatever they call it, and pulls his ass over. So, I don't know why. It seems like people who fuck with me get what's coming to them all the time, so I never do anything, and then for some reason they get their karma back to them. So that's how I started my night off. And then you got these Mustangs and Chargers, and Honda Civics, and they all have to rev their engines, and the Harleys, and they drive like 1,000,000 miles an hour, and I feel like a grandpa now. I mean, you're just like, these people idiots. They're so stupid. And so I'm just like, and then I was at Clearwater Beach. It was still hopping at midnight. Believe it or not, there was a lot of people down there. So I kind of wish I'd filmed. People are just kind of crazy lately. Everything seems it's extra level crazy. Alright. So what was I talking? Oh, Angel D. What were you saying? The sister of BK gave his name to the FBI, and that's how they got to Brian Koberger? What's Tara got here? It looks like there's something to that there. I don't know. I can't play that. Alright. Yes, sir. Who knows anything about this BK's sister? Is that true? Yes? Someone else said it. You're mean tonight. I'm not mean. You just, what was the point of that clip? It was just him saying you trying to out JJ me. I guess maybe if I was in a better mood, I would have laughed. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean. I'm going to bitch out Christy, Nevada tonight either, okay? Alright. Let's see here. Well, then we'll go right to the documents if somebody wants to explain anything to me. And let's see here. Did I do it to deserve this? That's what she said. Alright. Right here's where we left off. No, I'm not ready, Joe. Go away. I'm just kidding. We'll jam some other time. I mean, I can't. You know, I make you guys laugh almost every day of the year. You could try to cheer me up once a year. That's all I ask for. I don't need cheer. Is there more documents? Documents. Defendants offer of proof. Was it the alternate perps one? Yeah. I feel like Hitler today. I'm pissed about this whole thing because now I literally have to drive double shifts every day to go to stupid freaking Idaho. Alright. Limone Meister. That's what I heard Miss Potts talking about Meister before I had to go. 236. 220. It's all, I feel like, remember when in those movies they have to figure out the code and decipher the code? Page 3. D. 1055. 2009 case. Interesting. Meister's seems to be the big one. He's really comes right out the rip. With this stupid essay writing. Carlson Harris. He's citing Idaho cases up till now. Bloomberg versus My Fun Life. That was the one that really set me off. Looney Bird versus My Fun Life. It's real, dude. I think I'm crazy. 163 Idaho 2018. So you gotta cipher. It's like talking to Heather. Meister, Steve versus Larson. 1966. That's a stretch. Larson. I had a friend named Laura Larson. Growing up. She was pretty. Really cool, real smart. She's probably a scientist now, and here I am writing stuff down at 2 in the morning on YouTube. I have like a 500 milligram ibuprofen sitting next to me, but last time I took it, it shut my liver down. State versus Garcia. This is going to be pages, dude. Garcia. You're being mean. What do you mean I'm being? When am I ever nice? Comedians aren't nice. Comedians are miserable, horrible people. You can see that once in a while. State versus Garcia. Huh. State versus Gonzalez. State versus Gaba Gooba Gaba. I'll end this live right now if you keep looking at me, I swear to God. There we go. This is to protect the defendant's confidence. Rejected court or assurance of trustworthiness. Montana versus Egelhoff, federal case. Joe Montana? Montana, though. Egelhoff. McCastlehoff. This guy's crazy, bro. I'm telling you. 518 U.S. 1996 is the year of the McVeigh. Let's see if there's anything else weird I missed. Killer, like defense Crawford. Yep. Meister. Here it is. Circle. 1998. They. You want to talk about quick time from crime to capture to trial to unalived? Timothy McVeigh set all kinds of records. They didn't waste any time. They just pushed that through, and Jay just made a pretty good argument there that there was another guy, and they talked about it in the trial. Not that we saw the trial, but it was a big issue, and they had the name. They even released the name of the other guy, but they didn't investigate it. They just took McVeigh out, and that was the end of it. That's this one. State versus Buck. So I need you guys in a bad mood and cheer me up. State versus Buck. It's 2023. What is WL? Wesley? What's it? Idaho. 6, 1, 3, 3. Athletic. September 20th, 2023. The Meister bra. He probably drinks Meister bra. He probably bought like 500 cases before they stopped making it because he loved that garbage so much. Thank you for the links, you guys. I appreciate it. You're very thoughtful. What did I want to do? I forgot. I don't know where all my muse went. There it is. How come you can't see that? That, you know, my headache was nothing. It's my voice that drives me crazy. They literally. This headline would make one think that they spoke with the DoorDash driver. They just, whatever it is that makes him look guilty. They printed it as a fact. Oh, a 44-year-old woman told police during police following a traffic stop that she delivered food to 1122 moments before the 4 undergrads were taken out in the morning. She also told an officer, Pullman, that she may be called to the stand in the high-profile trial, according to video of the conversation in body cam footage. To testify. Now I have to testify in the big unaliving case. It was the indecent incident involving the young women. And I think she said those girls, college girls, right? I'm the DoorDash driver. I saw Brian. I parked right next to him, she added. She really spilled the beans, didn't she? I thought I had more. I mean, basically what I was going to do is I was going to start working on my reel, but then everybody sees my reel before I even make it a reel, and then it ruins it. I don't know. I thought there was another story. Oh, Dr. Pepper being recalled. We had charcuterie. It's a nice looking charcuterie right there. I wouldn't want to have to wash that thing though. I don't know. Jersey. Okay, well, I guess I can't find it, but there was an article that said something about because of the leaks, PK won't qualify for the DP, which I didn't get a chance to read it, and it might be, as far as I know, in my thingamadabber there. But also AR offered to do a live with me, which I thought was a nice gesture tonight during he was doing a live, I guess some girl in LA. What was her name? Squeeze might remember. Anyway, she's been missing. Viv? It was Vivian. It might have been Jeff H that did it. I don't know. That's better. What are you guys talking about over here? Well, as soon as I turn my head, you cheeky monkeys. Little rascals. Oh, nothing's over here, of course. Nothing's always going to be lighting up the chat with her humor. CSF on the with our non-seekers. What do you got new there? Nothing half-assed. Oh, let me see if I got my tip. I'm waiting to see. Got my tip. C'est soir. What? I was every single tip was exactly what they were supposed to give me. Not a penny extra. Drove to the beach. Everything, and when I put it on their doorstep, it was like burning my hands hot. Not a penny extra. Even the Chick-fil-A ones, I put the honey, I put the napkins, I put the straws, I put the ketchup, I put the hot sauce, I put even those little mints, those little Chick-fil-A mints. It's annoying. People don't appreciate the little stuff. But then, when they get the guy that sucks, that just grabs the bag and walks out the door and doesn't put it in a hot box or anything, and they get it cold. He's eating a couple fries out of it. Then they appreciate Kane. What did I say? Kangel D. I need my antibiotics and I can't find them. Syphilis is getting out of control. I'm just kidding. It's chlamydia. Where are we here? You better watch it. Nothing. I'm watching you. What was I gonna do, you guys? Remind me? Oh my gosh. I think I eat too much tinfoil because I have to eat it. It's delicious, you know. It feels good on my fillings when it hits the fillings. It's good. Meow 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 meow. Hey, let's play some guitar. No, my buddy was over earlier, and he's having a hard time right now because he's dumb. But that's his own problem, and I'm trying to help him because, you know, he helped me when I needed it. But he's dumb. Anyway, he's like, oh, is the guitar got all its strings? Can I play the guitar? I'm like, yeah, no, it's got all the strings, but I'm going back out DoorDash. Grabbed it out of his hands. I am kind of addicted. Hello, everybody. I'm the Rat King. Welcome to Kane's BS the Spurge. Kane's big shout out to Kane B's the Spurge. Welcome in Amy Conway. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to Juicy. Big shout out to Tweezle Stick, the legend. And tonight we're going to have, let's hear a big round of applause for Kane B's the Spurge. Kane BS the Spurge. I entertain myself with these things. I'm feeling better now. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm going to dump you like a bad sack of potatoes. Where was it? Oh, right. If I remember, isn't it weird how I forget shit and then like 5 minutes? That's probably not weird. I'm kind of dumb. Boom, 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 boom. There's always something. I also had to go to a restaurant I don't like tonight. I'll be honest with you. I hope Fender's not in here right now, but it was an Indian restaurant. They're so rude. They're just so rude. Always rude. Them, and there's a Thai restaurant. Nothing against Jesse Shule, just... No. Not straight. Let's see what we got here. First of all, oh, are you not nothing half-assed anymore? That's a problem. Looks like she's over here. Why did YouTube just get so weird today? And here's the thing. Here's the thing about YouTube. Many videos. Shorts. I've been busy. She'll say I've been busy. This is the first one I ever played, I think, right?
All is one. Oh, by the power of Grayskull. He-Man. Hey, it's a potato witch. Hello, Miss Peterson. I can't wait to join your cult of Brian Koberger. You know, because everybody that believes in justice has to be in love with the person they're trying to defend their rights of. You know, we're all potato witches. Woohoo! You got us there, guilters. Come on. Be a proponent. Be a proponent of justice. All is one. All is one. All is one. All is one. Hey, Gretchen, check me out.
That thing is a classic. That one is. I think I played that back in January. It's not the first one, obviously. I played hers. It's worth watching again.
All is one. All is one. Oh, by the power of Grayskull. He-Man. Hey. It's a potato witch. Hello. Oh, yeah. All is one. All is one. Let me see if I got this right. You go to court, but you can't present a defense for yourself unless you tell them ahead of time so they can decide whether they think it's good enough for you to be able to say they did it and not me, when the whole time you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty and the burden is on the state. But then wait a minute. The judge keeps acting like he works for the dang state. And all he does is rudely interrupt and act like a little prisspot by putting his wimpy little hands on his face and pouting. Do better. That's it. I'm spelling you. I'm spelling you, Hippler. It's coming your way. Hipple-doo-doo. Hipple-dee-dee. I'm gonna put a spell on thee.
Hipple-tee-do. Hipple-tee-dee. I'm gonna put a spell on these.
Hippler, this is for you. Do not interrupt people, and you are being very embarrassing to the state of Idaho by being an arrogant, grumpy old fool. Do you not read the papers that you're speaking about? What are you talking about that Cyree didn't name names? The names are in the paper. Hello? You really got to stop and quit kissing Sheshley Jennings' butt. She's a... you'll see. You'll see.
Trish actually voiced the potato witch on this one. I can't with this judge. I can't. I just can't. I can't. She's got a lot of videos. Hopefully everybody's subbed up to nothing. You know, I've seen a lot of your other ones, and I wanted to play them. Unfortunately, I haven't, because you use the word cannonball. You know what I'm saying? And there's music also as well. This one is funny with this potato. Right there. That part's funny as fuck.
And I just want to say real quick though, if yous out there ain't because
YouTube is, I mean, they seriously have their head inserted firmly inside of my area, and I'm so sick of it. It's absolutely insane. So I haven't been rolling the dice. It's so fucking funny.
Full time. Anyway, have a great day. See you after work. I mean, no, I'm not around you. Just go to work. Goodbye, true crammers. Hello, Fancy. I just wanted to say hi to Meg P. Because Meg P is so beautiful. I got us a gold mine, Meg. And look, I got an anti-cannibal suit on. Yeah. No vampire will get me. I'm here for you, Meg. G'day, Fancy. How you doing? Lincoln Potato. People call me LP. All I can tell you, I know Australia. I've lived here my whole life. I put some cameras on some kangaroos. I went and put a few on some koala bears. And even a few crocodiles. They've gone through the outback. I've gone through the outback. Been all around. There are no vampire potatoes here in Australia. Hold on a second. Hold on. Listen! This is my bar! Yo! Quiet down! Sorry about that. Has some rough skins around here. Yes.
What is that, Frankie? What do you got a link for me here? Let me see. Yeah, I can't play that. Sorry about that. Anything that's not a short for other creators, you can't play it. Even the shorts now, I did a 3-minute short and they copyrighted me. I was like, and with the royalty-free stuff, sometimes they allow you to use it, and then you use it, and then you're sharing your revenue with them. And I literally get like $3 for every episode of The Purge. So I can't share. Can't do it. It takes days to correct stuff and have YouTube review it and all this stuff. But this is a how the fuck is it not showing? Darn it! Hold on, sorry. Kids go to bed. We had a tornado a couple blocks. I was telling Twiz yesterday. A couple blocks away from my house on Belcher Road, and it tore up a house. And then this one appeared. I don't know if it was from today, but I've seen these before, and they're pretty amazing. Where is it? Water spouts things, and this one's just really cool looking. Now they're doing this thing if you play the audio of somebody else's video, they call it original audio now. And Rodford asked me a long time ago about the copyright thing. He's like, "What about how come you can use like I've used Jaws and other kind of movies and stuff like that in my thumbnails?" He's like, "How come they don't copyright you on that?" And I said, "I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure it's worth their working on it right now." I mean, they'll strike you down for anything that they can. So if you are here and you're watching, please join us on Rumble. I'll give you the link in a minute if you would like to join. And also give some love over there to my boy Doug Outlaw, who is representing our country right now in the Mediterranean. And your freedom is not free. Hold on. So please sub up to his channel. And also to nothing. If somebody could put a link in the chat for those persons, I would appreciate it. Oh, I didn't show the freaking trailer. Check out this one. I'm gonna just go ahead and play the audio because you gotta have the audio in this one. One. like Angel did. And you can see that on The Purge on Monday. Let's see what else happens. Is this what I? If this is what I think it is, it's absolutely hilarious. Let me. I honestly, I don't know how that got in there. That's stupid. Okay, it's gonna go.
Right. Nothing. You know, I always use the guitar cable straight to the amp. A lot of people, until they actually play my guitar through one of my amps, then they go, holy shit. I remember Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins, he interviewed me once. Right. And it was up in the studio, and my rig happened to be set up, and I was playing, he walked in. And
So if you haven't seen Van Halen yet, that was for Jeff Fish. If you haven't seen Van Halen yet, you're not ever going to see Van Halen. But they are touring right now with Michael Anthony, David Lee Roth, and Alex Van Halen. So, and they're using guest people to play Eddie's parts, which is kind of cool.
Let's see what happens. He's kind of heading in towards some breaking waves.
I'd love to see a fucking outer cap and just grab that guy. Ocean Beach, after all, is self-regulated.
Here he goes. He's going to hit some waves for sure, huh? Whoa. He's got one more set.
This guy's nuts. This is nuts.
Oh shit, he's going right up this one.
What's he doing out there?
And you can see the rest of that tomorrow's Purge, or Monday's Purge. Let's see some chicks here. Look. That'll be on the Purge. It's crazy. There's two of them. I didn't even know that. It's funny, but because we get a lot of those. I think this. Oh, this is in North Carolina, and they're huge, and they're full of water. You know, obviously because they're drawing their resource from the water. But when they hit land, they typically will dissipate. If you guys were with me, you remember when Too Fast for Fleas was saying that I was taking him on a romantic date on Sunset, I wear on the coastline, or whatever. I was talking about a place where I was filming once when I first started doing weather photography stuff, or video. I was sitting at a spot for like an hour, and I knew that the thing was coming, and I left, and 5 minutes later the water spout came ashore right where I was, and I saw it on Bay News 9, and it came ashore. It actually went, so my car probably would have got tossed. I was in a little Honda Civic at the time. This is just hilarious. It's probably like PETA's gonna probably come after me for playing this. They're literally going into toilet water. Uncle Pong's mini zoo. They make them jump off. They're pretty good swimmers though, these little piglets. Nobody likes me. So. Oh, this was the fire. Check this out. This isn't the one that blew up. I'll show you that. But anyway, check this out. They're patting the firefighters on the back for doing it. These are volunteer firefighters. See, now watch it. This car is on fire, and it takes them a minute to get all set up, right? But the car's on fire, and I don't think the guy notices that it's on fire for like a full minute. And he's like, oh, and all he had to do was just spray it once, and maybe would have saved the car, but the car looks like it's totaled after this. Jesse Schultz here? Jesse? Talk about having a Thai burger. Is it right here? I don't see it. I don't know what caused it. I wondered that myself. But see, they of course they're trying to address the fire and they saved the house, which is great. It started in the garage. Maybe it started from the car. I had a girlfriend whose van would run on, you know, and it's just driving me crazy that they don't hit the car. It drives me nuts. But they do a great job of extinguishing the fire, and they're like, oh yeah, the car. Well, there's actually more to that ex-girlfriend story than meets the eye. She wasn't really a girlfriend. She used to be a model. A pretty girl. And, anyway, her van, it was like the family minivan. And I guess there was a recall on this. And they had a carport. And the car would continue running after you shut it off. And then it would run for like 20 minutes, I guess. And then it would turn off, typically. However, this one night, she left it running, and she came, and all of a sudden they started smelling smoke, and the van totally burned up, and it caught the house on fire. It was a mess. Anyway, so that girl, this is crazy. When I went to Texas did I go to Texas? What did I go to Texas for? Was it Texas? Yeah, I went to Texas for my niece's wedding. And so I had my dog, Aki, and I asked her to watch the dog while I was away, so I gave her the key to come every day and walk him a few times and feed him and all that stuff. And, you know, I trusted her. And then we broke up after, and I guess I was smart because I changed the lock. I changed the front lock to the garage lock, and I just swapped them. Just in case, because like, you give somebody your key, you never know. So sure enough, one day I come home, put the key in the door, and I look, and there's this giant scratch on my door. And I'm like, holy shit, she made a copy of the key. She was going to come do something to my dog or steal my dog ransacked my house. So that was the psycho ex-girlfriend story. Dodge that bullet. Alright, this is the one I was telling you about. Let me see if I can play the audio or not. Where's it at? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, boy. Crazy, right? That's a gas station in like Volgograd. I don't know where Volgograd is, but look at it. It's the gas station's down here, and you got all this traffic coming and going from that area. And you know, I mean, I don't know if I can make it any bigger, but all you can think is the poor people that were driving by at the time. Crazy. I got that one twice. I keep going to this Evil Knievel guy, and now he's taking it to the next level. He's using power. Look at the height that he gets on this. So put me on a highway and show me a sign and take it to the limit one more time. It's great because he totally misses the ramp just like Evil Knievel, and does the great stunt, but then endos like 50 times and breaks every bone in his body. Let's see, there's one more. So put me on a highway and show me a sign and take it to the limit one more time. Come on. You get a big discussion now about the Eagles with Jage. So this is a tornado I showed Twiz from down the street the other day. And apparently, I did show the clip in Muse yesterday. 12 houses were damaged by this thing. It had 90-mile-an-hour winds, which is exactly equal to the winds that we got during the hurricane that almost put the tree into my house. And the difference is, I guess, with the tornado is you have the suction up, where the hurricane, if you don't get a twister in the hurricane, it's more just direct winds. And this window right here where you see the broken blinds and stuff, it was bowing in during the hurricane. I was literally holding it and I was filming. I filmed the whole damn thing, except I had the camera backwards. The whole footage is just black. And you can hear everything, but it was cool because it looked like when we bombed Iraq with all the generator, or the what are those things called? The capacitors or whatever, transformers were blowing on the line. So it was green plasma blowing on. I'm like, we're not going to have power for months. I mean, it was just boom, one after the other, boom, 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 for hours just going up. And the power was actually the first to come on. It took another week, I think, for us to get internet, which drove me absolutely nuts because I couldn't go live. And that's when everybody was looking for me. Stuff like that. I should do a MegP video. Let me see if this is good. Hold on. This is weird. People are nuts.
Come on, girl. All right, up here. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. I hear you.
Could you guys see the tornado? I didn't realize my big head was in the way.
You know you gotta work for your food. Come on. Come on.
Oh, hold on. It's all zoomed in still. And show me a sign and take it to the
Come on. Get up here. Come on. Come on. Get up here. Now who's a good girl?
Oh.
Oh. I don't know anymore. You can see the clubhouse or whatever it is over here loses its roof first, and then these poor people. So it was actually, it was an F1 tornado twist. The National Weather Service finally relented and said it was. But look at that! It's just. And see that's the magic of the trailer, though. It's worth having it because you pay far less taxes because it's technically a vehicle. So you register it with the motor vehicle department. And here's the problem I have with my neighbor down the road. Like, he's a drinker and he works hard though. And he lives with this old dude who has everything. And it's amazing that he's still breathing air. And he wants to give him his paid off trailer and his car, which is like a brand new Hyundai SUV. And it's got probably 100 miles on it, 1,000 miles. And he is too lazy to go and get the power. All you have to do is, you don't even need a power of attorney. You just go to the DMV. You don't even need the person with you. You just take their ID, your ID, and sign it over to you. And then you take it back to them, they sign it, and you present it to the DMV, and it's yours. And he's offered to do that. And he won't do it. He says, I don't have time to play other people's games. And I'm like, dude, if you don't take 1 or 2 days out of your life to do this, you're going to be living in a shrub. Oh, I've done it before. He just wants to argue everything. I'm like, okay, man, I give up. Because I can't help you. Because you are not living here. I'm not having you drunk. Live in my house. Point blank, period. I'm sorry. I like the guy and everything, but if he's not going to do anything to help himself in his own life, then what difference can I make? I'm not sorry. Nope. I feel bad, but it's amazing. I think they're giving her the highest of fashion in bathing suits, because ever since I've been showing these, I've been noticing that girls are wearing that style cut bikini. This is I put this in there because it's really weird. This is a girl and her dad doing shots or something. And it says stressing my dad out, and it's like some new drinking game or something. And she says I put Dr. Pepper at the bottom, so I don't know if that's a beer or if it's whiskey or what it is, but
that's a lot.
This is a shot.
Guys, not just, that's like 4 shots. See, you throw up, so can't miss it.
I'm sorry, I was muted. I said maybe I wasn't muted. I don't know if I was muted. But she said she put Dr. Pepper in this cup. And it's just, that's so weird to do with your dad, dude. That's really odd. You need to get out more, girl. You can see that one tomorrow. Oops, I played the part of the song. Damn. Well, there goes the chat replay on this one. Sorry. Oops. They literally get you for this. Okay, this one will make you cry. If it doesn't make you cry, you might want to check and see if you're human still. This is this guy's retiring. I guess he was their UPS driver, and this was his last delivery. So check it out. So that's how it is in their family. Sloan Pearson here. I should say you too.
Hey, Mario. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you, man. I really do.
Thank you. I love you too. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, baby. That means a lot.
Oh. Oops, that was ABC. I'm going to get in trouble on that one. That's more. There's a couple more that are good. And show me a sign. Take it to the limit.
Twitter? I'm not on Twitter, but I will stop people on the street and tell them shit they're not interested in. That's hashtag where you going, hashtag I'm not done talking. Hashtag catch these hands. I'm not into sexting, but I will stop people on the street and show them shit they're not interested in. That's hashtag don't call the cops. I'm not on Twitter, but I will stop.
Oh my, oh my. Hiya, boy, hiya, boy. Yeah, those are pretty good. Hashtag where you going? Show me some. This one is literally. Don't hate me for playing. This one is beyond epic, and every single one of you is gonna love it. You're gonna hate it at first, and you're gonna love it. Especially you British folk. Oh my. I can't.
$2.5 grand later, and then... Hey, what's going on?
It's mine, Daddy. Noah keeps taking away from me.
Noah, give it back.
No.
Noah, give it back.
No.
I said give it back now. Noah!
Larry, what the hell are you doing?
Larry! Larry, you can't just... Oh.
Larry! Oh, are you all right? How did you...
Larry!
Righto, what's going on here?
Oh, I'm arrested.
Oh, Larry, I'm sure that's suitable for advertisers, right? Oops. Have to remove that one. There's the end of that. Let me see, did I get that one? And this one? I think there's one more. and show me a sign and take it to the limit one more time. So put me on a highway. That's not it, is it? What's this one? Oh, we have to see that Monday. See this original audio thing? I don't know why it's all jaggedy right now. Really? YouTube is kind of screwed up today. I don't know what to do. Let's take a look, because if you take a look in a book, yeah, the thing's all jaggedy right now. Let's see how low my computer's lagging like crazy. Sorry, Larry, Daddy, he hit me. Psst. The cops all come in. They start slapping the cops. I'm sorry. This is taking a minute. Okay, so let's go look at my back rooms here real quick. Ay. What other creator takes you to their back rooms? Nobody. Just Kane. Cocaine. Oh, wait, no, not that one. I don't know why it's lagging.
Weapons are restricted. Government officials.
I can't. Oh my god, so loud. Everything's. The world has gone crazy. Stop. Alright. Jiminy Josephine. Jiminy Maheimdrix. Okay, nice, lovely. We'll have that. Alright, let's see. Why did it close? I don't know. Why did it close? Shimmy. Larry. Really, come on, open sesame here. There you go. Okay. This does look funny as fuck. I wish I could play. Oh gosh, hold on. My computer's. I gotta shut this down there in a minute. This thing is super lagoid. I think I cleared the waiting room with that last video. People are like, what the fuck is he playing? Ooh, I guess it's a guy hating kids. Probably not good. Anyway, I'm trying to change this. Here we go. Alright, let's go to my thingamadabber. YouTube back rooms. Down. Okay, so alright, here's where they give you all of your news, and then they have this over here. The latest roundup is here, and then they always have this little thing, and what they'll do is they'll insert another little square right here, And all this is links. Everything is just links. A link to a link. A link. So I wanted to check and see there if they say anything about things being changed, but nothing. I don't see a thing about it. It'll say known issues. And like the only known issues that like it's literally shit. Now what? Hold on. Oh my gosh. That's Reels. Hold on. This thing's driving me nuts. The one known issue that they showed one time was that the magnifying glass in the search area, like, oops, sorry, right here, was large when you searched. I'm like, you don't know what your issues are, do you, YouTube? You have no. It's like they're completely out of touch. They have the AI in place. It runs itself. They have people that review stuff manually, and I'm sure their jobs are days away from getting lost with AI. There's like do AI reviews now, and so yeah, they don't show you. But here, I'll show you. Look, this is how they do me. And I did say the C word yesterday in the live, so I went ahead and took it out. Oh, look, it looks like they finally, but it was under review, and after being under further review, they allowed it to not be. But look at like all of them now. So they've had to review every single one that I've done for the last 2 months, and so if it doesn't pass the review, then I don't monetize it, because they'll just give you subscribers, and literally, I swear, I'm not making this up, they pay you 0.003 cents for like forever. That's all you'll ever get. That's your cut of the YouTube premium subscribers that watch your show if you have advertising. But they run once my videos aren't live anymore, they run ads during my video, which I expressly don't condone. And because I don't want anybody to get caught watching a video of mine and be stuck doing dishes, and you have an hour-long video about Propecia or something. It drives me nuts. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, I guess that's about it. My computer's kind of logging up. I wanted to talk more about the McVeigh thing, but I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna talk to JJ about it, and I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing to really expand. Oh! I remember now. No. Hold on. There's one more thing I want to talk about. Oh, JRO slug. Oh, here, I got it over here, actually. Oh, we can watch that also as well. We'll do that. If you guys want to hang out a little longer and chit-chat with me, I appreciate it. Not that one. This is so clunky. It's like YouTube just makes everything worse, and then they don't ever improve anything. And they act like they're doing you these huge favors with all this copyright stuff. Okay, we'll come back to this in just a sec. And show me some and take it to me one more time. Okay, wait, hold on. So I noticed something that, as a Uber driver or whatever, only I would notice. I don't know if anybody else, maybe somebody else has talked about it. I don't know. But she gets pulled over. I hear this Molly McMichael lady. And let me put Chrissy's thing on it so she doesn't yell at me. Where's Christy? And show me a sign. Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, so she gets pulled over by the guy, whatever here. And where is it? So she's in the middle. She says she's in the middle of dashing, right? What the frag? Oh, man. Is this not the one? Is there two pullovers? There's one with... I think it's the one... This is probably the Pullman one. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. She gets pulled over. And it's the... I think it's the one for the insurance. Anyway, and... So she says, I'm in the middle of dashing. And he's like, oh, okay. Most cops would be like, all right, just go on with what you're doing. Obviously, your shit's straight. But he's got to now do the whole cop thing and go back to the car and all that business and give her the ticket and be a douche. And so... He while he's back at the car checking, he comes back to her window and she's eating an ice cream. And I'm like, I thought about it while I was driving and I'm like, so wait, he went back to go look up her information and she must have called it or gotten on the app and canceled the delivery and just started macking on the what else are you gonna do? I mean, I'm like, that's what I would do. I guess because you're not gonna, the food's not gonna get there hot now, so you're gonna have to get another order made, and they don't charge you or anything from DoorDash. They put it against your record of the month, and you can have so many cancellations, and they're just like, if you say, oh, what should I do with the food? They say, dispose of it as you wish, and so that's what you see when she's eating that ice cream. That's somebody's food order. And I just keep thinking, like, when I look at her, I'm like, man, that was probably sitting right there next to her in her disgusting car with this disgusting... And I keep wondering how she keeps getting so many men. And I'm like, she must be some kind of candy mama or something. She got something because, dude... This is not an attractive female. I'm sorry. It's just she's got some way, but still, it goes to show you, men. All right, let's watch this. This came out today. I'm assuming I'm taking the liberty of playing it without Christy's permission expressly, but I think she'll be aight. So this is the raw of wait, which one is this? Oh, this is not the one I want to watch. Although this would be fine to watch later, maybe, if I still feel like it. Let's try this one. It's the one where they go behind the house. That's unedited. And so I'm glad if Jeff H is still here, he can see it right here with us. And we can discuss and compare and contrast our different viewpoints. Because they're always going to be different. Right? Oh, look at this. Sorry, they're playing music, so I can't play this part. I'm sure AI will recognize it in 0.1 seconds too, what I played. Let me, there's no way we can watch this unless I put something over it, so... What can I do here? Oh, it's J-Rod on point. It's not JLR. He was calling me out because, okay, you guys tell me. I shouldn't even address this, but he said that I got mad that we argued about whether there would be a continuance for the trial on one of his shows. And I'm like, it's not going to happen. So when they moved the court date, I guess a week now, from August 10th or whatever, 11th, to the 18th, which they don't know when they're going to be done with jury selection anyway. But they're allegedly moving it back a week. And so he took full credit that he called the shot that they were going to change the court date. And I'm like, well, I mean, I guess technically you were right. But that's not what we were talking about. We're talking about a continuance of like 90 days or 6 months or something like that. That's what I was referring to. Sure, they could push it back a day or two. But of course, he's like, oh, I'm citing my sources now. No. Where'd I go here? It's amazing. Alright, big shout out to Kane BS the Spurge. Just, it's not even coming up. Yeah, oh, now you're getting popular. You're in the algorithm, my dear. Look at that. Okay, here it is. Yeah. Okay, wait. Oh, that's not what you want to do. Let's see if we can't blend it out. Just background kind of thing. I wish you would do a longer song that I could play. That would go anyway. Outlaw beats, backwood beats, and outlaw beats. What I'll do is I'll put it slow. See how slow we can do it. I played one of his songs super fast. That's a little slow. Let's see how long we can get this to last.
Just need to talk to a homeowner or a renter or whoever's house this is.
I'm one of the people renting.
Okay, gotcha. You guys were warned for the noise last night, sounds like? Same type of thing? You guys were having a party, cops came out?
They weren't here last night. Last night we didn't do anything.
Is there an Elena Shepherd that lives here?
Who's Elena Shepherd?
The person that was warned for the noise last night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, one thing I will tell you is we didn't do anything last night.
No worries. Neighbors are calling in again saying music's too loud.
Okay.
All I need you guys to do is turn it down.
Sure. Sounds good.
Let me know how that is with the blend here. Just, it's got to be done, so I'm sorry.
That being said, the tickets get expensive. We got to come back out here and, you know, the music keeps coming up and neighbors keep calling us. So
Understand.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we'll definitely turn it down. You're probably off, maybe like very low volume.
Okay. No, yeah. You can have a party. You can have music, just not loud enough to where people are calling in saying, hey, my piece.
We should have. I know we were going to talk to them before.
Yeah, maybe do a lap with your neighbors. Let them know what's up.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. You live here?
I'm one of them.
Okay. Let me grab your name.
My name's Elliot, ELLIOTT.
Last name?
Lund, LUNDH.
Middle initial?
I have two middle names.
Just give me both.
PF.
Date of birth for you?
99.
Good phone number I can reach at.
My bad.
What's the area code on that?
Eric.
Oh, I got you.
My number's
Okay,
very
they did
similar
shut the
to
music
my mom,
off.
so I confuse it every time.
Happens to the best. What's your name, my man?
I've heard
Keon, K-I-A-N.
Happens.
Ian.
I guess a lot of people have made the point of talking about how they have a couch up here on the roof. They have the guy posted up on the roof. You have girls underage drinking, and at the very least, and we find with these frats and sororities that they're slanging. So that's, part of the thug gangster life over there at University of Idaho. So this is a much extended version of it, showing a little bit more that I'm used to seeing, I think.
T-E-B. So with the D, I apologize.
Oh, T-E-D. Okay, gotcha.
With the D, yeah.
Yeah, we definitely
sorry.
check them.
T-E-B. I apologize.
This is our first.
Sorry about that.
You're good. T-E-B?
B-O-R-D.
Oh.
You guys obviously know
My middle initials are A.
What's that?
A.
You guys obviously know the drill.
Date of birth?
We gotta be smart.
That
would be a good idea. Yeah. It would be. It definitely
and
would
my
be.
phone number is...
Okay. Perfect. Again, are you guys freshmen or?
Oh, we're seniors.
Seniors? Okay, so you know the drill. You know how this goes.
Of course.
Since you guys live here, you're responsible for the music. Okay. So we have to come back out. What's a noise complaint ticket up to these days?
Oh, God, it's like 350.
Yeah, they definitely got some music in the background. Damn it. Pisses me off. Sorry, I have to.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to pay that.
Yeah.
We don't want to pay that. Next time, we'll definitely check with the neighbors.
Yeah.
The more expensive it is. Okay.
So spend the money on beer instead, not on tickets.
Yeah.
Keep the music down. Have a good party. Make sure everyone's over 21.
Yeah.
If we do have to come back out here, you two guys are each getting tickets. Got it?
I understand.
So it's on the rest of you to make sure the party stays down.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah. Take care, guys. Enjoy the party.
Thank you. Have a good And in some cases, like when we get here and the carrier's going,
Yeah.
I would also go contact them because it was non-specific.
Sure.
And if I'm warning them, I better go fucking warn them.
True. And is that's the bottom row of the house there?
Which one? The one here?
Yeah.
That one's up on those that where the guy's walking right there.
Oh yeah.
That side there. Guarantee the carrier's gonna go right back on.
Somebody put a
Well,
one
I
if
saw
you
that
can
big
hear
tall
okay.
JBL on the back patio there, so I'll just go chat with them.
Okay, I'll come with you.
Yeah, we'll walk up. We'll start things off on a good foot.
It would be fair, if you're warning
Yeah.
these guys, you better warn them.
Yeah, it's a good point.
So they're just being fair.
Moscow 11.
Couple of swell guys.
Moscow 111. We're clear of 1127 King Road. We're going to be out at 1122.
Megs, I'm just saying, I have the Doug Outlaw music playing in the background. If you can hear them okay talking over it, just let me know. Just by putting a one. Thank you. So you have Ethan and his brother's car. You have a guy up here in the window looking out. Did you see that? I never saw that before.
We're clear of 1127 King Road.
They'll not be upset the video. Can you hear the video okay? Is my question. And so I'm trying to figure out the vehicles. Is this Bethany's vehicle over here that got wrecked? And then this is Maddie, and that's Santa, and that is also Ethan's or something. And then there's a white. Is this a sedan? So, but look right there. Look, you see the guy looking out the window? I've never noticed it before. Probably other people have noticed it. But they're alerted and ready. I don't know if that's Hunter Johnson or whatever. It's a coupe. It's a Honda coupe.
Walk up. We'll start things off on a good foot.
It would be fair, you know, if you're one of these guys, you better warn them.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Possible 11. Moss 111. What's the 11.17 road? It's going to be out at 11.22.
So there's nobody there. There's a guy in the window, and then all of a sudden, two people pop out of a car. Where the hell was that guy? Where did he come from?
Out at 11.22.
Is there two dudes? All of a sudden, there's two dudes. One in a black shirt, two in a white shirt. What were they doing? Watching them come up, and then they pop out from where they're hiding.
How's it going, guys? Casey.
They closed the door on him. Nice. The balls that it takes to walk up to the back door like that. They didn't even bother with the front door whatsoever.
Hey there.
They're like, hey there. The guy, that's not Hunter Johnson closing the door, by the way.
Hey there.
Hey there. It's not Johnson.
Is this your place, man?
It's not.
So they're... What did he say?
Is this your place, man?
It's not.
Okay, would you mind?
Okay, he's so... Alright. He says... Okay, so they're playing that game, just the tip game, the champagne and shackles. Look, these are in the form of shackles. So they're literally in the middle of playing champagne and shackles. Like, you have to make out with each other and drink a bottle of champagne or whiskey or whatever when they bond you together like that. So you see how those wristbands are in the form of handcuffs? So Just saying.
Is this your place, man?
It's not.
Okay, would you mind going and getting somebody whose
She's at the
place
front
this is?
door.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's at the front.
You want to send her up back here? I apologize. We knocked at the front.
She's at the front door where we'd expect you to go.
Front door, no one came.
I'll be right back.
Yep, thanks, man. Here, I apologize. We knocked at the front door, no one came.
Bullshit.
Yep, thanks, man.
He did not knock at the front door at all. They lied right there. Cops lie, the prosecution lies, and the fucking judge makes Dr. Seuss stories out of everything. Unreal, dude. Straight up lie.
Yeah, I took one look at that speaker. I said,
You get a lot of guys trying to argue private property access.
the way.
Did you hear that? A lot of guys want to argue private property access. Yeah. You are violated. Oh my god, they don't care.
You get a lot of guys trying to argue private property access.
The way I've always done it, and correct me if I'm wrong, was the way I did it there. Find one responsible, have everyone else hold them accountable. If I got to come back here, they're getting the ticket. Because then it's on them to nip everyone else in the bud because they know.
They don't come out, they just contact landlords.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong state to argue your rights.
Next time you work,
Yeah.
just note that your lack of cooperation does not go a long ways with us.
Yeah.
Rude AF, dude.
Upstairs to the back deck. Interesting.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Is this your place?
Yeah.
Perfect. You know why we're here?
And I assume noise.
Noise, yeah.
Yeah.
Big speaker right there.
Yeah.
Nothing against having a party. Once neighbors start calling in, then we have an issue.
Fair.
You go to school?
Yeah.
Okay. What year?
Senior.
Senior. Okay. So I'll tell you the same thing I told them. You probably know the drill, right?
Actually, no.
Oh, okay. So usually, at least for me, I'll give you a verbal warning.
Okay.
Once I have neighbors calling in, your music's too loud, you're disturbing the peace.
Yeah.
Nothing against having parties, nothing against having people over who are overage to drink.
Mhm.
But again, once we start disturbing the neighbors, then we've got an issue.
Yeah.
Noise ticket is up to 300.
Okay, what's going on?
100
right here. Why is that? It's blurred out. It's pixelated out right here. Unless it's some kind of thing flapping in the wind or the sun or something, but.
Okay, it's a
You
pretty
see it?
expensive ticket. I don't want to give that
Why
to you.
is
being
that
said, this is your
blocked
place,
out?
so I'm going to hold you responsible.
Uh-huh.
Because it is your place, you're also responsible
Oh,
for
is it
everybody.
blocked out? They're trying to
So I'm gonna
block
grab
out
your
what's on
info.
his notepad.
And if I do have to come back here, a $300-some ticket's coming your way.
Okay.
And it only gets more expensive from there. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair. Absolutely.
Actually, let's just do it this. What's a good phone number for you? Is this 1122 here?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. I'd much rather you spend that $300 on beer or something fun than
Yeah,
a noise
yeah.
ticket, right?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Give me a
break.
That being said, warnings. Don't do it again.
Yep.
I'd hate to come back in a few hours and then have to issue that. So,
Yeah.
any questions for me?
No.
All right. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
Wait a second. Where's the part where he asked her for ID? Did I miss that?
You're responsible over who are overage to drink. Okay. So I'll tell you the same thing I told them. You probably. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Is this your place?
Yeah.
Perfect. You want to hear?
I see noise.
Noise, yeah. Big speaker right there?
Yeah.
Nothing against having a party. Once neighbors start calling in, then we have an issue.
Fair.
You go to school?
Yeah.
Okay, weird.
Senior.
Okay. So I'll tell you the same thing I told them. You probably know the drill, right?
Actually, no.
Oh, okay. So usually, at least for me, I'll give you a verbal warning.
Okay.
Once I have neighbors calling in, your music's too loud, you're disturbing the peace.
Yeah.
Nothing against having parties, nothing against having people over who are overage to drink.
Mhm.
But again, once we start disturbing the neighbors, then we've got an issue.
Yeah.
Noise ticket is up to 300.
Yeah,
and
somewhere around 300.
Okay, it's a pretty expensive ticket. I don't want to give that to you. That being said, this is your place, so I'm going to hold you responsible. Because it is your place, you're also responsible for everybody here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to grab your info.
Yeah.
And if I do have to come back here,
I missed it.
a $300-some ticket's coming your way.
Okay.
And it only gets more expensive from there. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair. Absolutely.
Actually, let's just do it this. What's a good phone number for you?
Why do you need my phone number?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. I'd much rather you spend that $300 on beer or something fun than
Yeah.
a noise
yeah.
ticket, right?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, so there's one thing I wanted to point out, that you had the guy looking out the front window, right? And what I think that if they were slanging stuff out of this first level, I think what they do is they wave them ahead with the guy at the front window over, you know, where when he first walked up there, we saw the guy. Where was he? Right there. There's two guys. And so what I could possibly see being is these guys are see who's coming, and then they wave them in, and then they would go to one of these windows here and get whatever they need. And just conjecture and speculation on that. I honestly believe that this house was a fraternity house that they live in. That it's an off-campus fraternity house. In the beginning, we called it an off-campus sorority house, but I think it's kind of the misfits, because none of them were in any frats or sororities anymore. They were either on suspension or they'd separated ways. So this may be, you know, I don't know, whatever. I do feel like they're doing frat stuff there, regardless of, you know, and the girls are just complicit with it or whatever. I think that's the case there, you know. All right, let's look at the other one. You guys want to know how long is this? 7 minutes. Okay, cool. Say that again. So I think, yeah, there's definitely somebody up in that window on the top right looking out. Maybe right there. You can see movement anyway. I thought I saw somebody actually peer out.
I can hear music. I can't tell where it's coming from. Same people as before?
There in the back.
4078. It's going to be this 1222, or correction, 1122 Queen Road up here.
Leigh, I have the song playing in the background because the YouTube AI picks up the music that's playing at the party in the background, and they copyright me, and I have to go back and edit it out and all this stuff. It's a pain in the neck. So I'm trying. Is it too loud? I think they'll talk over it. It'll be okay. I've got it as low as I possibly can, and I thank Doug for allowing us to use his music to do this. But I also, you know, that way then this video isn't removed from my live feed. So that's the explanation.
I got it. Hey guys, Bosco PD. Hey, turn the music down. Turn the music down.
That was meeting.
Hey guys, second time. I need somebody to come to the door. Music stays off. Party's over.
Alright, I think the coast is clear on the music now, so. They totally look in the window. What a bunch of dicks, dude. What a peeping Tom freak, dude. So this is the first story, huh? This would be Bethany's bedroom. Or maybe the utility room.
Same place we were earlier. What was the name of the gal you talked to? Megan?
I have her cell phone number too.
Why don't you call her? Tell her she's here to come outside.
Trying to make the closed caption bigger, but for some reason it's not working.
Yeah. Huh? Didn't you call her?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that's right. You talked to her on somebody else's phone, huh?
I failed to ask for that quite bad.
Hello, miss.
Hello.
What's your name?
Xana.
Xana, do you live here?
Yes.
Hey, did Megan talk to you earlier?
No.
Okay, does Megan live here?
Megan, I do not have a Megan that lives
Megan Mogan?
Maddie Mogan, yes.
Madison Mogan, yeah.
Madison Mogan? Okay, she does live here?
Sorry, we...
Get that fucking flashlight out of my face.
She is at the club. She's 21. I'm just going to bed. I have a couple friends over, but
Okay.
this is my ID.
Have you talked to Maddie tonight?
Yes, I have.
Oh.
She's at the
What's the obsession with Maddie?
Okay. Did she tell you anything about anything that happened earlier or anything like that?
Honestly, not really. I've just been here the past hour.
Okay. Okay.
Just trying to go to bed.
Can I grab your ID from you? If you
Yeah,
will run
I'm
her.
not 21.
Okay.
My roommates are 21. I just came to go to bed.
We're not here to talk about the alcohol stuff, okay?
Okay, yeah.
But this is the second noise complaint we've had here tonight within 2 hours.
I'm sorry
Okay?
about that.
So this time it was the blonde gal and the guy on the back porch playing music, okay? So...
I sincerely apologize about
Okay.
that.
I can imagine, alright.
Okay. So, just so you understand, you could be getting a misdemeanor citation for this, which means you have to go in front of a judge and explain why you couldn't keep the people in your house quiet. Okay? We've already talked to Maddie once and told her the same thing. Okay? The only reason she's not getting a ticket is because she's not standing here in front of me. But I'm telling you right now, if we have to come back, you're getting a ticket.
Okay, so
And you will have to go see a judge.
I'm fine right now.
You're not getting a ticket right now.
I'm just trying to go to bed right now. I mean, I understand you guys. You're coming here. I'm just going to bed.
Okay. Well, understand that you're responsible for the residents.
Okay.
So whoever else is here, if they have a safe way to get home, you need to kick them out. Or tell them to come inside and be quiet.
Okay.
Because the houses that are on this hill all the way around here, we can hear you from clear down the road when we were coming up here. We can hear the music. And that's
I'm so sorry.
where we're past the point of having polite conversations, okay? Because
I'm so
neighbors are being
sorry.
kept up. Okay?
I'm sorry. It's just like, yeah.
So
The blonde gal and the guy up there, are they roommates too?
I'm sorry, what?
The blonde gal and the guy that's upstairs, are they roommates too?
None of my roommates are home. I'm
None
the
of your
only
business,
one home.
dude.
These are all
What
my
the-
friends.
Okay. So, do you understand 100%
I understand.
what's going to
I'm just
happen?
going to tell everyone, get the fuck out or figure it out.
And I'm not saying that you got to tell everybody they have to leave, but I'm telling you, any outside music, any loud yelling needs to be done.
Okay.
Because we're not. Next time you're getting a ticket.
Okay.
Okay. And if you get a misdemeanor citation, the university is not going to take kindly to it.
Yeah.
So not only do you have to go see a judge.
That I've never had to deal with this ever.
Yep. And we don't want to start now. I don't ever remember having come here, so I understand you guys are having to get together, but people have a way of taking the invitation and using it as an excuse to get out of control and be loud.
Advantage. Yes,
Exactly.
I understand.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I just hope for your sake that your friends don't put you in a position where you get the citation and you have to go to court to defend yourself from your friend's behavior. Make sense?
Okay, thank you so
Okay.
much.
You want to get a good phone number for her?
Yep. And just remember, the Dean of Students Office probably will be contacting you about
They love getting these phone numbers, don't they?
about students going to conduct you.
Why don't you?
give me ID?
If there's
You can get your number.
if there's a problem, then why don't they just call the phone number and be like, "Yeah, can you guys turn it down?" And we don't have to harass you. Was that blonde girl and that guy up there roommates too? What are you doing looking in my windows, dude?
What's a good telephone number for you?
Xana Kernodle. XANAKERNODLE.
Awesome. I'll take you, Xana.
Of
Here's your
course.
ID back.
Thank you so much.
Any questions?
No questions.
Okay. Make sure your friends don't put you in a bad position. Tell them it's time to be done.
I'll go-
Okay.
There's like no one in there.
Yeah. It was the two that were around the back. We had to holler at them to turn the music down. So,
Thank
alrighty.
you guys. I'm so sorry.
Nope, that's all right. You take care. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
I just wanted to make sure there was no music.
Well, they told me they just live across the street, so that means they're Sigma Chi.
Yep. There's Sigma Chi. He pointed right at it.
Yes, he did. That was not smart.
Not intelligent,
Don't tell me
young
they're
man.
in a fucking off-campus sorority
Yeah.
house.
Yeah. 100%.
What?
100%.
between us and them. No,
Yep. And this is kind of like, it's kind of a fishbowl in here, so if they get party, it echoes crazy.
You guys are unlawfully anchored. No one who lives here is here.
Okay.
Right?
We'll go get a phone number.
That there was a party here.
We'll go get a phone number. We'll be right back. Sorry, we're not trying to make your life.
I understand. I just letting you know this is how it's going to play out. I'm not going anywhere until I talk to someone.
We're not trying to make
We'll be
right
back.
You guys aren't to leave the door open for us. That way we can get some sort of communication between us and them.
No one
Come
knows
in.
you're here right now.
No. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I do.
And hey guys, really, we're just coming here for this.
Okay, no, I get it. I apologize for no one coming to the door.
I bet that someone from this house comes down here all of a sudden.
I'm sure they fucking. I bet a bunch of them bolted.
Oh, guaranteed. Yeah.
And they knew we were in the front door.
There was some coming up behind us, and I don't know where they went, but they looked like they were probably headed this direction.
Yeah.
So hey, just go ahead and
Yes, please just go call someone. Thank you. All right. Well, they told me they just lived across the street, so that means they're Sigma Chi.
Yep, they're Sigma Chi. He pointed right at it.
Yes, he did. That was not smart.
Not intelligent, young man.
Fucking off-campus sorority
Yeah,
house.
yeah, 100%. 100%.
Fucking idiots. If I have to, I'll just start running plates and
Yeah,
attack all of them.
I was seriously thinking the same thing. Take it all to campus back. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Figure out who these people
They
were.
threw a big-ass party with underage drinkers, and they all left and wouldn't come to the door, so they're uncooperative.
Yep.
Here are the names of the people who were there. Their vehicles were there.
They're uncooperative.
You can play stupid games if you want to.
There's a party somewhere.
Yeah, their music got real quiet.
Cover the music now again. Sorry.
Real fast.
Yeah.
Real fast.
Sigma Fez is the only one that I hear.
Yep.
They said they're going to another party. I wonder if there's another Greek party somewhere.
Probably. Because they were taking alcohol.
Yeah, they were going
We
somewhere.
need to break that up too.
They abandoned it.
Yep.
But guess what?
Start dumping alcohol.
They abandoned property.
I like it when they abandon their shit.
Yep. Some more in there.
Abandoned property. Are you effing kidding me, bro?
Fruit juice. White Claws?
White Claws.
Nice. I hate it when I leave my White Claws. Oh, they're cold too. Man.
Yeah, these are cold.
Whew. Oh my God.
Oh, that's
open
totally
one.
illegal.
Hello.
You do that? Learned that from a college kid.
Yep.
Alright,
Yep.
Abandoned property.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just dropped some more from Maddie, 1 second. You can volume up on this phone. You live at 1
Green Road.
Okay. So, hey, the reason that we're here is that we live music, parties, house channel,
Never had one, never will.
No one should be a fan of White Claws or Truly.
And then we sat here for rock knocking the door.
Oh, good on you. I wish I did. I did when I was in college.
Thanks, man.
Right now, if I can, I would like to collect.
I remember what it's like in college kids.
What on earth? Why was he an idiot for pointing to Sigma Chi? I don't understand. Like, he literally pointed to it. Not smart, dude. What?
I'm guessing. And I want your current address also as well, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to take that.
It's okay.
I don't assume that's Gatorade. But
How do you spell it, Maddie?
So, I want to point something out real quick to you. You see how these cops act when they're dealing with any situation. They take charge. They find out who, what, when, and where. And I've talked about this with JJ before. He vetted the same thing for me. And my point is that that they knew before they walked into that house exactly what happened. They got the actual real story, or whatever those people told them at that time when they walked into the house or before they walked into the house. This is the approach. They don't sit there and be like playing games.
Loaded weapon right there. Twisted T. Whack. Remember that video? The dude smokes that guy.
Alright. I have no clue who this is. I don't know. You can leave it there. I'm sure whoever's passing it will come grab it.
They're gonna be sad when they come find it.
Yeah. Put all my shit. Shouldn't have left this. So I take you guys are Sigma guys? I'm a Sigma guy.
I was in the house, but I'm not.
You what? What?
Graduated. I will graduate with a bachelor's. I'm still getting my master's right now. So.
But you get master's.
All right, Madison. So here's the deal. Okay.
I actually got to
Dave
get
already
mine
said
started
that no
in
one
that
here
program.
is
Really?
like
What's his
none
name?
of the occupants that
It's the first grade.
address are here right now.
He's only he's a
That's the trick they do. They try to make you think they're your friends to get you to talk.
You
won't
know
know
that.
Did he go through Russia?
Come down. Okay. I just received a
No, don't take this the wrong way. I told him if he joined a fraternity, I was going to disown him.
Yeah, I know. I don't blame you. I see both sides of it.
I did it because I know his personality, and after a while, he would just be
I
pissed off
understand.
with everybody.
Okay. It's just,
So
I mean, if I were you guys, I'd probably just come home.
I was in a different
and make sure that whoever is party here is keeping it down.
No.
Okay. So at this point, we're going to leave. Okay. And again, if I have to come back later tonight, like I said, I expressed
played there for 2 years.
since I think you should get it out. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay, you enjoy your evening, all right?
Take your trainers, try them out, make sure they actually enjoy the job before they invest a whole lot more time.
Yeah, so we like to get them to this point, just to get them hired. It's a pretty substantial, but they do a full background check, tons of interviews. We go to all their previous places of work. Like, we send people to where they live. So just to get to where you're hired is a big deal. And then it's 4 phases, 4 weeks each. They get progressively more burden put on them to do the job on their own, basically. And so we have like a 50% washout rate, believe it or not. Yeah. So
even if they were like from out of state, try and send somebody there.
yeah. Yep. Like, we send people to Montana and Illinois and California.
Personally from the police department, or you reach out?
Our detective sergeant goes,
And that's not
talks to all
weird.
their bosses, and pulls all their records. It's crazy because it's such a high liability. Like, if you hire someone who's got a bad record and you don't find it, you're stuck with them. So yeah, it's a pretty significant process.
Are you from college?
No. It's just,
Alright, I was going to shut it down, but since Lucy Morningstar got here, and I have a question for her not to answer. What was the question? I forgot the question. I don't remember the question. I'll remember later. Play one more. What do we want to watch? What do we got new there? Christine Nevada. Christine Nevada. Oh. There's the way. Well, she's making shorts and all that stuff too. She's doing a lot of stuff. Oh. 730 subs. Great job, Christy. Good job. Forgot to put a like in the video. Oops. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to shut it down. I'm getting sleepy. I'm tired. That's all I got for you guys tonight. So thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button for me on the way out. I appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great weekend. I might do a pop-up live because I think I figured something out. Because I can go live now. I can go live from my phone or whatever. And I can go live from not Kane Bees The Purge. So if I can, I don't know if on the phone, I thought I saw an app for OBS on the one, because when you're live on YouTube, if you switch to any other application, YouTube has a hissy fit and shuts down for whatever reason. It should just keep recording. I don't understand why. But if you use a third-party app like OBS on the phone, then YouTube can SDF you. And so I should be able to do like DoorDash deliveries on lives. And so we can go around to the various places and we can have chat and stuff like that. I really won't be able to keep up with the chat very well, but I'll do my deliveries and stuff like that. And I assume that's legal. I mean, I just won't. I have to get another mount because I broke the mount or whatever for that goes to the car. But I get one that'll face forward and you can see, but you won't see the addresses really. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, so it's not like you're coming to Florida to steal the food off their front porch or something. So I think me and Jade are gonna do Monday or Tuesday or something. If I don't do a pop-up live, I'll see you guys then. And I thank everybody for being here. Wes, it was good to see you. I don't even recognize some people's names anymore right now. So I don't know if they did this because they got sick of Lucy Morningstar trolling the prosecution there in Idaho with her name. It's the weirdest thing, and they don't mention it to this very minute. Look, and they take the weekend off at YouTube, so nothing happens over the weekend. That's why I was very surprised that the last live I did got cleared for averages. Now I didn't have ads on it during the live. I did it like right halfway through the live or something like that. So when this one gets ad liability, I'm gonna have to go back and remove where I said a bad word or there's music played. So the chat replay will get taken away on this one. I'm 90% sure because I had a couple half a seconds of music that for some reason the algorithm detects. Let's see on the dashboard though if they mention why they changed everybody's names. Maybe if I look under my channel name, that's where it is. Okay, so if you don't understand what's going on with the YouTube right now, when you sign up for YouTube, you have a name that is your handle. That's you get to choose it, but originally YouTube assigns it to you. If you don't go back and change it, it'll be like Meg P742 or whatever like that. That's how they, separate all the different Meg Ps, I guess. And then you have your name, which is what appears typically on YouTube in the chat. And so choose a channel name that represents you and your content. Changes made to your name and pictures are visible only on YouTube and not other Google services. You can change your name twice in 14 days. And so there's no mention here of why they have taken that what is it called? It's called your name away. I don't know if anybody has any theories on that. It's weird. I don't think it's a glitch. I think they're doing it on purpose. I think they're probably trying to get rid of alternate accounts or something like that because of all these trolls, something like that. It's not. It only harms and affects normal good users of YouTube. The trolls will continue to get away with whatever they're getting away with because I feel like many of them are more than likely associated with Google or YouTube to begin with. So let me see. We can make some AI real quick if you guys want. We do AI of Meg. Let's see what we can do with Meg here. Do a video or something. Which one's the one? This might be taking too long. Well, this is a. Let me see if I have any credits on this one. Some of them are free, some of them aren't free. I've got 11 left on this one, so let's see if it'll let us do one of Meg's here. That was funny. I'll play it for Lucy in a second here. What do we do here? I can't go back to calling her Heather. I'm sorry. This is not gonna happen. Where is Meg P's picture? I wonder. Can't see that, can you? No. Good. I can just drag and drop it. I guess we could do one of Hitler digging a grave. See if it'll let me. I don't know if I have no credit. Oh, you need 20 credits on this one. I'm going to hide this just for the sake of it. This one, I think. Okay, there's the one I have. And let me find a picture before I dox myself here. Let's see where Meg P is. This one's pretty quick, so hopefully it'll make it really fast. It takes like a minute or two. Let me see how many this takes. Is this to video? Oops. Let me get my prompt. How do we? Okay, video. No. You can meow your way through pretty much any song if you want. Let's go with this one. Yeah. Okay, so it takes 20 credits. I have 116. Excellent. So I'll do a 10-second one if I can. It'll take a little longer. Let's try to do 2 of them just in case. see what happens here. Utilize the following features. One generation. Oh. I can only do one at a time. Whatever. It's fine. Let's see what happens here.
It's not Wayne
Heather?
said since it from my do it surprise. And such a Wayne said since it from my do it surprise. And
So now you know what a Muppet language sounds like. That's native Muppet language. Alright. Come on. Yeah, these are pretty quick. Well, actually, the last time this one got locked up and it took over 3 hours. Never mind it being quick, but you guys are just chilling chatting anyway, so that's fine. That's Muppet language.
It's such a Wayne said since it from my do it surprise. And
I look like
it's
The
such a
Rock when I
Wayne
turn my head.
said since it from my do it surprise.
I wonder if any of the other ones have audio to them. I don't hear it. I thought this one would, but... The longer you put on the prompt, the more words you put in the prompt, the longer it usually takes. It says in the queue, it's not generating yet, so... Tune in on Monday to see that one, guys. I'm going to shut it down here. It's getting to 4, and I got to do double duty tomorrow to get to Moscow. So I appreciate everyone. Yeah, down at Fraggle Rock. It sounds... That's exactly right. Nothing. So I appreciate everyone. Thank you. Have a great night, and hope you enjoyed the program and the chat. I will see you on the next one with Jage or in Pop-Up Live. Night. I'll let the chat run for like another 20 minutes. I'm gonna make some